Hi, I'm Ed Abreu, and this is the Fundamentals of Leadership and Management Development Program overview. Let me start by introducing our company. ExecuServe is an 18-year-old company that caters both to private and public sector, local and abroad. If you want to know more about our company, please visit us at execuserve.com. A little bit of information about yours truly. I'm the CEO of ExecuServe. I was also president of the Philippine Society for Talent Development in 2024. The rest of my profile is as you can see in the slide. So let me start you off with a course roadmap. The training starts with a pre-workshop preparation, which is a 2-hour online session where we meet with the participants, give them a course orientation, and then facilitate pre-workshop assessment to help them realize their strengths and areas for improvement in terms of leadership. And then that should lead to them setting learning goals for the program. The course can be 2 days or 3 days, depending on the scope and the engagement agreement. All our programs are interactive, and at the end of each module, the participants develop a learning action plan, which paves the way for a 3 to 6 months post training application of their learning action plan. So they implement it, we meet with them for a debrief, a revalida, where they get to share how they applied what they learned from the program. And we put all of the data in outputs together and then present them to management or the client as a post-course report. Now, let me give you an overview of the content of the program. We start with stepping up to leadership, where the participants recognize the difference of leading and managing. And the goal of this, of course, is for them to appreciate or know when they're leading and when they are managing. In this module, they also get to develop their leadership mindset, identify their key responsibilities to the stakeholders, and recognize where they are in their journey in terms of the 5 levels of leadership by John Maxwell. The next module focuses on team development. Here, we clarify the role of leaders in developing the team, in the 4 stages of team development by Bill Tuckman. We start with forming, where the participants get to understand their role in clarifying goals and giving direction. In the storming stage, where they need to navigate conflict and difficulties, facilitating issue resolution and coordinating work. In the norming stage, where some new leaders are surfacing and how they should share leadership and collaborate and facilitate, the teams move from norming to performing stage. In the performing stage, it's expected that the team is more self-directed and self-motivated and can take care of themselves. So the goal of the leader or the role of the leader is that of unleashing leadership in others and providing the necessary support. At the end of this module, of course, they get to assess where their team is at and develop an action plan to facilitate the team's development. The bigger module of the program is the POLC, which basically are the basic functions of managers, where we provide them the tools that they need to facilitate each function. We start with planning and decision making, where we teach them about forecasting, setting smart objectives or goals, developing action plans, and adopting a PDCA, or the Plan, Do, Check, Act framework, and making sure that their plans are self-improving and self-correcting. The next module focuses on the organizing functions, where we talk about the principles of organizing, and then we in on the very important part of organizing on a day-to-day basis, which is delegating, where we flesh out what it means and what needs to be done in order to effectively delegate responsibility, authority, and accountability. And then we tackle the leading function. We look at the 4 important factors in leading, and these are followers, the leader, the communication, and the different situations. We also go over through role plays, directing, coaching, supporting, delegating styles of leadership according to the situational leadership framework. And we look into 2 of the major motivating theories, Maslow's and Herbert's hygiene and motivation theory, and look at what the supervisor or the manager can do in order to apply them in the workplace. The last topic focuses on controlling, which is about setting standards, monitoring performance, developing employees' capacity to perform, evaluating performance, rewarding performance, and also includes correcting performance and maintaining discipline in the workplace. Again, as I mentioned, at the end of each of these modules, the participants gets to write their learning action plan, and then we give them 3 to 6 months to apply them. And then we go back to them, have a conversation about how they applied learning in the workplace. By facilitating this journey with the participants, we get to make sure that the participants are able to apply what they learn in the workplace and that there's return on investment. If you want to know more about our programs, please call us or email us at these numbers and email address. Have a great day.